Hi guys, this is Jean. Thank you so much for joining me again this week. This is your weekly love reading here on Rebel Yell Rising. I am using Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels Oracle card deck, and I will be pulling 3 cards just to see what the energies in love are for us this week. This is again for all zodiac signs, and this is for anybody that is single or coupled up. All right, so let's see what we have going on. I am pulling 3 cards, but it's not the past, present, future spread, in case there's anybody that was wondering. I read the cards individually and then together as a whole picture. That way, if there's somebody that needed that message of that one card and it's, it just resonates with you, then that message is for you. Others might, relate to the message as it comes out with all 3 cards as a whole. So for general readings, I like to do it this way. I just feel more people might have the opportunity to hear, 2 cards came out for that one, to hear the message that they need, right? Okay, let's see what we've got here. All right. So for the first card, we have chemistry. And what's really funny is I was grabbing the card deck out of the box. This is the card that caught my eye. So if you are single and you've kind of been eyeing somebody, well, then maybe this is just obvious to you, that there's a very strong pull. If you've been maybe wondering, does he feel it too? Does she feel it too? I would say this is pretty good confirmation that yes, that feeling is mutual. Your interest is also feeling what you're feeling also. If you are coupled up, this is saying that between you guys, yes, there is still that strong magnetic attraction at play. Okay? So, here we've got our second card. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like this reading is coming along quite nicely so far. Again, if you've been wondering, should I make that first move? Yes. If you've been wondering, should I do this for my wife? Should I do this for my husband? Will they appreciate it? Will they understand it? Will they understand the meaning behind it? Yes, they will. Do it. Express your love, right? And here we go. This was the one that popped out with 2 cards. Past life relationship, forgiving and learning. Isn't that steamy? It reminds me of one of those romance novels. Okay, I like this. So, past life relationship. This is indicating that you are in a relationship that has come together for a reason. It's probably part of your guys' soul contract, and it doesn't matter if this is a same-sex or a heterosexual relationship. This is for everybody. Love is love. So if you've ever felt like that, if you have, had that feeling how do I know this person? Again, this is really just confirmation that you guys have had past life together. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So let's talk a little bit about past lives and soulmates and relationships, because that's very possible a very confusing topic or misconstrued. So let's go with soulmates first, because that one's probably the easiest to start out. So soulmates, and I think a lot of people are becoming more and more aware of this, that it's not the fairy tale idea of our eyes met, across the room, and it was love at first sight, and this person completes me, and they are my soulmate. Soulmates can be anybody that you essentially kind of, you kind of made an agreement, a soul contract, if you will, before coming to Earth, in heaven, as I like to say. You guys were like, look, let's work on this lesson together, and I'll help you grow in this way. I'll help you learn in this way. Keeping in mind that you only learn and grow really from the hard times, right? Relationships, we enter into relationships on a soul level because they do force us to grow. You might be in, living the single life as a bachelor or bachelorette, right? And then you are in this committed relationship, and all of a sudden you're learning to compromise. You're learning to pick up after yourself. You're learning that it's not all about just you and your family, but, about sharing holidays with, your husband or wife's or boyfriend or girlfriend's family also, right? So that's the importance of being in a relationship. Now, soulmate relationships, they will be more intense in that there's a reason for it to happen, right? It's not like necessarily that one night stand. And these could be friends also who might, betray your trust, because out of that might come the lesson of forgiveness, right? But here we're focusing on romantic soulmates. So this could be someone, for example, that you date for a couple of years and then maybe part ways, right? They were in your life, but looking back, you grew from it. Maybe you learned to trust from that relationship. Maybe you learned to be vulnerable. Maybe you learned, oh gosh, I have no idea. But you get the point, right? So what this is saying here is that you and your boo are in this relationship almost as a continuance of a past life relationship. Maybe in the past life, this is possible, like you guys didn't complete certain lessons and you're here now to complete those lessons. Now, you could be in this relationship with this person for the rest of your life. You could be in this relationship with this person for, the amount of time that's necessary until the relationship runs its course. But don't hold any hurts that were inflicted upon you. Don't hold that against the other person. What this is saying is that the reason it's happening and the reason it's happened is to give you each an opportunity to forgive and to learn and move forward and to grow from it. This is a pretty deep set of cards for a weekly romance reading. Sheesh. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm pretty sure I hope you understand what I'm getting at, right? So just like it takes two to tango, as my mom always says, just as you are learning to forgive and learn, so is your partner, right? Because just like in any battle, in any argument, like neither one of the partners comes out of it unscathed, right? You're both a little wounded and hurt from it, no matter what the situation. And don't forget that forgiving isn't necessarily about saying, okay, fine, what you did doesn't hurt, or what you did is okay. No, forgiving is sort of like saying, I understand from a place of compassion that with what your personal experience is, what you're working with, what your level of knowledge is, what you've been through and what you've been taught, you're doing the best that you can. That like, for example, maybe you have a partner who grew up without parents, right? So maybe this person doesn't understand what it's like to grow up in that type of environment and, somehow hurt your feelings. Saying I forgive you is more about saying I understand that you didn't have parental figures to teach you, to shelter you, to to help you, to give you safety to learn and grow, and therefore you are only acting the way that you know how. And it's about coming from a place of compassion when you forgive someone. It's not saying that what they did was okay. All right? Whew. Okay, enough about that. So, this week, there is chemistry. Definitely, you're feeling it. The person you've got your eye on's feeling it. The other person in your relationship is feeling it. It's there. And maybe it's one of those slow burn types of relationships. Maybe you've been in this relationship with someone who started out as your friend, and then it kind of grew into like puppy love. Anyways, maybe it was a slow burn relationship, and you always kind of wished, how come I never got to have that, that new romance feeling in our relationship? Well, this is the time for chemistry. Go ahead and flirt, even if you are in a serious committed relationship. Express your love. Show that person that you feel the chemistry, and I'm sure it will be returned, right? Energy begets energy, and love is a form of energy. And in doing so, keep in mind that this relationship is about you guys forgiving and learning and growing in that relationship. So take it easy on yourself and take it easy on your partner. Don't be so quick to write them off, all right? Because you guys both signed up to be in this partnership. You guys both agreed to work through this together, right? So show up for it. Whew, wow, that was intense. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this resonates for some of you. I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and comments. And feel free to let me know if you have any questions about any of the cards down in the comment section below. All right, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye.